I'd probably go Harper because Harper's going to trend up.
Okay, that's why I'm trying to get you to stop. So you would trade me
It's
Marte.
really close, but I think I would. Yeah.
You would trade me Marte. You would trade me Chris Davis with a K, but you would not trade me Bryce Harper. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I love picking that brain. I got a question here on the chat room. Jack says, when will Whitley be up? Chappie, what I'm reading is Whitley's been shut down again. What about you?
Yeah, it looks like he's maybe not met some of the tests that they set out for him. So I kind of think that September is probably what it's looking like right now. Maybe he can get back in August, but maybe not even this year.
Did you hear early in the year when Jim Bowden said they're saving him and they're going to bring up Forrest Whitley right at the beginning of the end of the season, and they're going to have those three big power arms in the playoffs? Did you hear that beginning of the year this year? Bowden said that. That was Bowden's. He said that that's how Houston would win the World Series again. Verlander, Cole, and Forrest Whitley in the playoffs.
It's formidable, that's for darn sure. I'll tell you another thing. I mean, I'm really interested to see what happens with this Alvarez kid. I mean, that could be another player that can really kind of send them into another drive, right?
Right. Got any more Pirates you want to talk about?
I do.
Because I know you love the Pirates. And the thing I love about it, you're a Cubs fan, but you like the Pirates. I'm into that.
Self-admittedly, right?
Right.
Not hiding it.
Right.
I'll tell you, I don't know. I know you saw it, but the whole Joe Musgrove thing last night kind of was interesting. And what kind of shocked me about it all, right? I know it's been well documented, so I won't go into it. Obviously, Musgrove got thrown out in the first inning after, a questionable pitch being thrown at him. Hitting Josh Donaldson, the bench is cleared. I think it was Josh Donaldson basically staging him getting thrown out, right?
I believe you're right. And I believe the umpires egged that on more than diffusing the bomb.
So, I don't know did you see Jameson Taillon's tweet?
No, I did not.
So Jameson Taillon, either last night or this morning, was pretty irate about it, and basically said that he was really mad about the fact that he said Joe prepares so hard for each start, and now because of some knee-jerk reaction by the umpires. You're basically talking about people's livelihoods, right? So you're going to have people called up that don't belong in the majors yet. You're going to have people sent down that don't deserve to be sent down, all because of this knee-jerk reaction and ejection from a game. What Taillon said about Musgrove, I've kind of been on the fence about him all year. I really liked him.
I think I've lost Chappie and the connection. So let's see if I can get Chappie back real quick as he's talking about Musgrove and the problems they're having with, let's see here if Chappie can get back on line with me because this is really good stuff. Let's see. Chappie, are you with me? Chappie, are you with me? Chappie, are you with me? Let's see. I think I've lost Chappie and the connection. Chappie, I tell you what, if you can get back with me, there you go. Call me back if you can, and we'll take it up. But what he's talking about with Musgrove and the problems that he's having, he's just been so dang inconsistent, okay? And, as we go forward, what will Pittsburgh do with him? How will he perform going forward? I just don't know. Interesting that he's been really good at times. He's like the girl with the curl. Chappie, are you with me?
I am with you.
Hey, you were talking about Musgrove. I carried the torch. Now you're back. I don't know what happened, but we lost connection for a moment. But hey, great thing we can get back, right? Here we are.
Awesome, yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's just where I'm at. I think the Musgrove kind of builds off of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he ends up being the basically the leader of that pack because they need one, right? Archer's not living up to the billing.
No doubt. And I think Archer's, Is there any trade value? And I want to just say we have both of the young bloods, father and son, Mark and Jack, both in our chat room, and they're talking Pirates. I'll get to that question. But is there any trade value? What trade value has Musgrove got, both in reality and in fantasy?
So that's a great question, but so I'll start with reality because just being a fan of the Pirates, if you're the Pirates, why in the world? So we're talking about Bell and we're talking about Musgrove. That's your corner pieces. There's no way you're trading those.
So why are people talking about trading either or both of those guys? Josh Bell. Okay, here's the thing, and I almost have to laugh, but with all due respect to everyone else, this is like breakout year for Josh Bell, yet all I hear about, trade him high. You don't hear anybody talking about trading the Met first baseman right now.
Yeah. And people don't understand, he's on pace to become the first switch hitter to hit 50 homers since, what is it?
Yeah. Mantle? I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's got more RBIs than Nolan Arenado. I just have to look at where we are.
Coming up to the majors.
Yeah, June 11th, he leads the majors in RBIs. Why would I trade the guy? I don't understand it. He's having a breakout year. He's, 25 years old? Come on. You got to keep Josh Bell. And, I don't know. I just...
Here's the thing.
If you're the Yankees, would you trade Luke Voigt? If you're a fantasy owner, would you trade Luke Voigt?
No. Here's the thing, though. So, there's not many players out there that make PNC Park look small. That park cannot contain him.
How many balls has he hit in the river this year?
Four.
And how many balls have been hit in that river since the stadium's been built?
4.
Because I know you know the answer. I'm setting you up because you're my partner.
Yeah.
And who's hit them all?
50% of the homers in Allegheny River this year, over his career, than it has been in its entire existence. He's hit 50% of them.
One guy hit 50%, and some fantasy owners are thinking about trading him?
Crazy. It's crazy.
Can I give you a question? Mark wants to know about your boy Kong.
Oh, God.
Yeah. He says he's been a flop. What do you say, Phil Chappie? Come on.
He absolutely has been a flop. But I will say this, though. The season's still young. This guy's been through a lot. Now, like you said, Moran's kind of won that job. You have Brian Hayes. Whenever he gets, is deemed as ready, that's his job. So where does Kank play? I don't think they have other options at second base. It's going to get real tight in Pittsburgh. The thing I would be trying to do, if I were the Pirates, is get him some playing time so that you might be able to trade him. Because it's clear that you want to play Moran. It's clear that, Bell has first base locked down. That leaves second base. And again, there's just a number of good young players there. I think that they profile as a better defensive second baseman with comparable offensive skills. So if I'm Neil Huntington, I'm trying to get him as much playing time as I can to get some sort of trade value out of him.
I have no confidence at all in Neil Huntington.
Agreed.
And therefore, Pittsburgh will be a shambles of a place to play until he's removed as GM. And I suggest a dual GM role between Phil Chaplin and Arnie Jones. What do you think?
Man, they would be in contention in 3 years.
No doubt. They may win the World Series, but we can rest assured of a couple of things, okay? Josh Bell's be our first baseman, right?
Yep.
And Kong would not be on our team. Oh, no. Man. I love it. Any more Pirates? Because we're going to we'll never get through the Central tonight, but that's okay.
Go ahead, go to the next one. Who else we got?
Well, moving up the ring, we've covered the Reds, we've covered the Pirates, so let's go to the third place St. Louis Cardinals. And I got a player for you. I know you're shocked.
Go ahead, what you got?
Can we play our game once more? And I'll make it real easy for you. What's my line? Are you ready?
Shoot.
I am a former top-rated starting pitching prospect in the Cardinals organization, and for some reason or another, I've lost all my control this season at AAA.
Oh, well, come on, Arnie.
We're running out of time. That's the reason I gave you such a
Make it
great clue.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm skeptical.
I read. Okay, I watched some highlights too. Now what that makes of it, but it was 2 weeks ago, and I read all this stuff. I read the St. Louis local paper online kind of thing, and all he had to do was pitch well in this particular start at AAA, and he was coming to St. Louis.
Yeah.
So I go in my fantasy league just like I did Mitch Keller a couple days ago, and I add him on my team. He goes out and pitches like 4 innings. Gave up 3 home runs.
Yeah, that's not good.
Cardinals say, we're going to let him have another AAA start.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? He's had one since then. He's got another one, I think, tomorrow, maybe tonight. And that'll determine whether he pitches this weekend against the Mets.
Question. I really struggle with this, right? Because you got a guy just sitting there collecting dust in the back end of that bullpen. What makes Alex Reyes more qualified than Carlos Martinez?
And isn't Carlos Martinez like an ace? I mean, last time I saw him pitch before he got hurt last year, he was their number 1 guy.
I watched him last night. I was watching him pitch the night before. I can't remember. He's filthy. He's still a 95 to 97 with movement. Now he's still working through a little bit of command stuff, but it wasn't anything that he could pitch just as well as Wainwright has or Waka has, and he's going to grow into that role the more strength he gets put up. He's a horse,
and he's being totally underutilized in St. Louis.
Totally agree. I thought at bare minimum, Arnie, they'd use him like they did last year, where they'd bring him in the 7th, and they'd let him close the game out, and he'd get saves that way. But they're not even doing that. Like Mike Shell is totally mismanaging this whole situation.
And are you and I the only ones that see it? I mean, come on. And the Cardinals, are the Cardinals like Jekyll and Hyde? I mean, like, was it not April they had like the best record in the Central, and was it not like May they had the worst? And
you know what's going on, right? You know that's all about to stabilize. You know why?
You think it's Matt Carpenter?
No.
What do you think?
Yadier Molina.
Yachty's back. You think that's the key? You think he's going to get hot?
How much? No. Defensively, their pitching staff's going to take off.
Oh, you don't think Matt Wieters is the man? Come on, you don't love Matt Wieters? Come on now.
He's been great offensively. He's no Yadier Molina. That's not a knock on that guy. Yadier Molina is generationally one of the best catchers. He's the best catcher of this generation by far. He gets not nearly enough credit. Think of all those young pitchers, Arnie.
And they're going to listen to him when he barks.
Heck yeah, they are.
And he's playing tonight. He's back early. They were saying he'd be back by the weekend. I mean, what kind of guy is that? They said he might be back by Saturday. Here it is Tuesday night. He's in the starting lineup, and he's already got a hit. I mean, come on.
He wants to be there, man. That's what you want to see, right?
And they need him. Because if they don't have him, they're going to languish right where they are. With him, they can win the division. They can win the division.
Yeah, it's amazing. You watch catcher after catcher after catcher wear down with age, get older, their knees break down. This freaking guy, he looks like he's 20 back there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is amazing.
And he's become not only a better, if it's possible, a better defender, he's definitely better offensively. And so he's a better fantasy and reality player now than he was, say, 7 or 8 years ago.
He's just so darn smart, too, Arnie. That's the thing that people don't take into account. He is just such a heady player back there and at the plate. It just, again, as a Cubs fan, we're trained to hate the Cardinals, but I got the utmost respect for Yadier Molina. That guy is just a pro's pro.
How about Carpenter? Is he going to turn it around this year? We've been saying. We've been saying all year that's what he did last year. But he's a year older. I'm just playing devil's advocate with you for a moment. Or could he be a 222 hitter the rest of the year?
No, I don't think so. I think that he's right on track. He's right on track. He'll hit his, 250, 260. He'll hit 35 homers.